Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nurain Ashira and my metric number is DHR221012. So the rest of the members gonna introduce themselves throughout this presentation. So first of all, before this presentation starts, I'm gonna show it to you guys a role play of us regarding to the case study.
That's all for my presentation. Do you guys have any feedback?
Okay, from what you have shared us that, it seems that we face the following problems. Our costs are not competitive, our printing and distribution costs are the highest in the industry, and our newspaper sales and advertising income are both failing. People are simply not reading newspaper anymore. In short, we must use technology to make our operation more competitive. We have to change and move into 21st century.
Is it in a nutshell. The internet is disruptive technology. We have to get readers to pay for online content. Readers have a change and they are not going to go back to buying the newspaper. All our print operations are bleeding badly. What's the company overall financial position is deteriorating rapidly. If we do something soon, we risk either being taken over or going out of business. Our share price has dropped 60% in the past 12 months, and it is now widely rumored in the market that we are takeover target.
Of course, that is right. Our performance is appalling. Our problems are severe. We have to rationalize our printing operations. We have to reduce our head count, and we have to make a massive push to embrace all the things digital.
We have terrible productivity because we don't have labor flexibility.
Legislation make it impossible to work efficiently. Absenteeism and labor turnover are ridiculously high. Our workers are not motivated. We constantly face fights with the union over change issues. Outsourcing and the use of contractors, yet our pay rates and conditions of employment are in the top quartile of the industry. We have a history of resisting change and management authority. We need to consolidate all printing at one site, which will mean closing our plants in South Australia and New South Wales. The unions will resist the loss of 500 jobs. We are at breaking point. The government's Fair Work Act 2009 legislation is really encouraging the unions to flex their muscles. This industrial relations change could not have come at a worse time for us. Are so specialized, they will find it difficult to similar high-paying job elsewhere.
The world is changing and they have to change to if not they are not going to be working like the rest of us.
So based on the video, what are we going to present today is about what is the key stakeholders, what is the crisis issues, and what is the key environmental factors. So that's all from me. I'm gonna pass it to the next presenter.
Hello everyone, my name is Nisrina, DHR221013, and today we will be discussing about the case study that we have been given. So I will be answering the first question, which is what are the key stakeholders and their opinions on the crisis. So before we get started with the key stakeholders, I will be defining the term stakeholders first. What we got from the Oxford Dictionary is that stakeholder is a person with an interest or concern in something, especially a business. So from the definition, we could find the key stakeholders that have been given in the case study. So these stakeholders also, they have a difference in opinion, right? The main opinions are that, well, one part wants to move forward with the technology and the other is more concerned on what could happen if they do move forward with the technology. So from what I've gotten in the case study, the stakeholders, which is John Campbell, the general manager, and Paul Jaworski, the editor-in-chief, they think that it's better if the company moves forward with the technology in the 21st century, which means that the newspaper company goes towards a more digitalized era. So from this, the newspaper will be conducted online, where they will be posting the stories online, and that will very much interest the readers into reading their newspaper again, as opposed to just moving forward and like nothing ever happened. And from this, they concluded that by doing that, they need to remove a few employees, and doing all of this, they will be minimizing the cost to more than half. But another opinion states from Nurain, the HR manager, and Ted Timoski, the chief financial officer, thinks that it's not a good action as it will revoke in the unions speaking up about the matter, especially since the employees are have been working there for a long time, and a lot of the employees are also involved in the unions and all of that. And not only that, the unions have also started speaking up against the employees' not misbehavior, but more of the employees' well-being. And even the Industrial Relations Act have also started prioritizing the unions and all of that. So by moving forward and with the technology and reducing the employees, all of that, it could result into some serious problems with the company, as they will be facing charges, legalizations with the unions and all of that, and it could maybe bring the company towards bankrupt. Okay, and also not only that, there are also shareholders which they are more focused on just increasing the company's investment, the company's profit and all of that, and the readers where they do not want to pay for newspaper anymore because they don't even read the newspaper. They prefer reading things online and all of that, and by reading things online they don't have to pay, so they want to have things for free basically. And also the other workers like the suppliers and the printers and all of that, where it isn't specifically stated in the case study, but they have been mentioned in the case study. So from that, we could see that from there, the opinions is that they have also need to raise their charges. And also, not only that, I can also pinpoint a company that has been through the same issue, the same crisis, where as the time moves forward, the company will be facing issues with their company, where the items, or basically their main source, is no longer related with the people near them, around them. So basically that they're not following the trend. And from a few research, I've seen that the Lego company has also faced the same thing, where they need to move forward with the people with the trend in order to save their company from bankrupt. And I have seen that, from what I have seen, they have decided to build things from the bottom way up again, where they change everything. Basically, they reduce the Lego pieces, and they've made the only the main important ones, and they've also changed their directions in the company and all of that. So from what I can see, the Aussie newspaper company can also take education from like the Lego company and a few companies that have also been facing the same crisis, and see where they can move forward from that. So that is all from me. I will move on to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rajin Ezzati binti Raja Ahmad. My metric number is THR221009. I'm going to talk about the crisis issue from the case study at the Aussie newspaper. To start off, there are 5 crises that we found in the company, which is costs are not competitive, low productivity and high labor costs, not keep up with the technology, sales dropping, remain unchanged regarding the authority. Firstly, costs are not competitive. It could be based on the salaries are not as good as other prices. This can cause high turnover. In another word, employees to quit their job. Next, low productivity, high labor costs, such as union restriction and absenteeism. As workers quit, the salaries of the remaining will be lower, while they need to do manual work to produce the newspaper. As to produce the newspaper, the company need to use a lot of costs, such as ink, paper, supplier, and so on. Moreover, not keep up with the technology. With the modern world, people usually watch the news by the electronic devices, such as smartphone, tablets, and television, as it is easy access and free. For the 4th and 5th part, I'm going to pass on to Ain.
So for the 4th part is revenue dropping. The company's newspaper sales and advertising revenue are rapidly dropping. In one of the statistics, the advertisement contribute to around 16 to 75% of the total revenue a newspaper company earns. So for the last point is remain unchanged with the authority. Because of the history resistant to change, the company needs to change the ways of the management authority. They should pay more attention to their workers and their management. They need to take risks in order to provide more newspaper and profit. Also, it takes time to learn and accept the new way. It will help the company to learn more about how to take risks and resent stuff going around in the company. So that's all from me. I'm gonna pass it to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Batrisyia Balqis, DHR 221011, and I would like to present about key environmental factors and the way we can deal with them. So the first one is we need to accept digital technology by digital literacy programs. That this program will focus on buildings to build and focus on confidence when we using digital technology. So next, we need to adapt with the involvement. So we need to follow the mobile friendly solution, which is we need to study the readers habit, new habit, and we need to ensure that the digital solution are mobile friendly. Other than that, we need to communicate the need to change via feedback and regular review, so we can encourage the employee to have some feedback from both management and labor union to refine better strategies. That's all from me. So pass forward to Hafiz.
My name is Mohamad NurHafiz Haziq bin Mohamad Hairul. My number metric card is DHR 223003. I want to talk about key environmental factors and way to deal with them. The fourth one is cut the cost through streamline operation, which is implementing streamline operation can help reduce costs by optimizing processes and improving efficiency and minimizing wastage. Consider lean principle and technology integration and continuous improvement to enhance overall operational effectiveness. For the last one is start labor issue cooperatively, which is addressing labor issues cooperatively involve fostering open communication. For example, is engaging with employee to understand concern and collaboratively finding solution, establishing a constructive dialogue, promoting transparency and incorporating employee feedback and contribute to a more harmonious workplace. That's all from me. Thank you.
In conclusion, addressing the challenge faced by OZ newspaper requires a various sides approach, considering various factors and implementing strategic changes adapted to the company's unique environment and conditions. It is necessary to maintain a constant awareness of the organization's condition and be proactive in making improvement. This involves a true analysis of the key environmental factors affecting the industry and adapting operations accordingly. So that's all from us. Thank you.